श्री महाभारत कथा। श्री महाभारत कथा। महाभारत कथा। कथा है पुरुषार्थ की, ये स्वार्थ की, परमार्थ की, सारथी जिसके बने श्री कृष्ण भारत पार्थ की। शब्द दिग्घोषित हुआ जब सत्य सार्थक सर्वथा। शब्द दिग्घोषित हुआ। यदा यदा हि धर्मस्य ग्लानिर्भवति भारत, अभ्युत्थानम् अधर्मस्य, तदात्मानं सृजाम्यहम्, परित्राणाय साधूनां, विनाशाय च दुष्कृतां, धर्म संस्थापनार्थाय संभवामि युगे युगे।
After a while, Arjuna obtained the virgin Krishna at the Swayamvara, in the midst of a concourse of rajas, by performing a very difficult feat of archery. And from this time, he became very much respected in this world among all bowmen. And in fields of battle also, like the sun, he was hard to behold by foemen. And having vanquished all the neighboring princes and every considerable tribe, he accomplished all that was necessary for the Raja, his eldest brother, to perform the great sacrifice called Rajasuya. Yudhishthira, after having, through the wise counsels of Vasudeva, and by the valor of Bhimasena and Arjuna, slain Jarasandha, the king of Magadha, and the proud Chaitya, acquired the right to perform the grand sacrifice of Rajasuya, abounding in provisions and all fraught with proud, transcendent merits. And Duryodhana came to this sacrifice. And when he beheld the vast wealth of the Pandavas scattered all around, the offerings, the precious stones, gold and jewels, the wealth in cows, elephants and horses, the curious textures, garments and mantles, the precious shawls and furs and carpets made of the skin of the ranku, he was filled with envy and became exceedingly displeased. And when he beheld the hall of assembly elegantly constructed by Maya, the Asura architect, after the fashion of a celestial court, he was inflamed with rage, and having started in confusion at certain architectural deceptions within this building, he was derided by Bhimasena in the presence of Vasudeva like one of mean descent. And it was represented to Dhritarashtra that his son, while partaking of various objects of enjoyment and diverse precious things, was becoming meager, wan, and pale. And Dhritarashtra, some time after, out of affection for his son, gave his consent to their playing with the Pandavas at dice. And Vasudeva, coming to know of this, became exceedingly wroth, and being dissatisfied, he did nothing to prevent the disputes, but overlooked the gaming and sundry other horrid, unjustifiable transactions arising therefrom. In spite of Vijura, Bhishma, Drona, and Kripa, he made the Kshatriyas kill each other in the terrific war that ensued. Dhritarashtra, hearing the ill news of the success of the Pandavas, and recollecting the resolutions of Duryodhana, Karna, and Sakuni, pondered for a while, and addressed to Sanjaya the following speech. Attend, O Sanjaya, to all I am about to say, and it will not become thee to treat me with contempt. Thou art well versed in the Shastras, intelligent and endowed with wisdom. My inclination was never to war, not did I delight in the destruction of my race. I made no distinction between my own children and the children of Pandu. My own sons were prone to willfulness and despised me because I am old. Blind as I am, because of my miserable plight and through paternal affection, I bore it all. I was foolish, Alter, the thoughtless Duryodhana, ever growing in folly. Having been a spectator of the riches of the mighty sons of Pandu, my son was derided for his awkwardness while ascending the hall. Unable to bear it all and unable himself to overcome the sons of Pandu in the field, and though a soldier, unwilling yet to obtain good fortune by his own exertion, with the help of the king of Gandhara, he concerted an unfair game at dice. Here, when I heard that Subhadra of the race of Madhu had, after forcible seizure, been married by Arjuna, the city of Dwaraka, and that the two heroes of the race of Vrishni, Krishna and Balarama, the brothers of Subhadra, without resenting it, had entered Indraprastha as friends, then, O Sanjaya, no hope of success. When I heard that Arjuna, by his celestial arrow preventing the downpour, by Indra, the king of the gods, had gratified Agni by making over to him the forest of Khandava, then, O Sanjaya, I had no hope of success. When I heard that the 5 Pandavas with their mother Kunti had escaped from the house of Lak, and that Vijora was engaged in the accomplishment of their designs, then, O Sanjaya, I had no hope of success. When I heard that Arjuna, after having pierced the mark in the arena, had won Draupadi, and that the brave Panchalas had joined the Pandavas, then, O Sanjaya, I had no hope of success. When I heard that Jarasandha, the foremost of the royal line of Magadha, and blazing in the midst of the Kshatriyas, had been slain by Bhima with his bare arms alone, then, O Sanjaya, I had no hope of success. When I heard that in their general campaign the sons of Pandu had conquered the chiefs of the land and performed the grand sacrifice of the Rajasuya, then, O Sanjaya, I had no hope of success. When I heard that Draupadi, her voice choked with tears and heart full of agony, in the season of impurity, and with but one raiment on, had been dragged into court, and though she had protectors, she had been treated as if she had none, then, O Sanjaya, I had no hope of success. When I heard that the wicked wretch Dasasana was striving to strip her of that single garment, had only drawn from her person a large heap of cloth, without being able to arrive at its end, then, O Sanjaya, I had no hope of success. When I heard that Yudhishthira, beaten by Sabala at the game of dice, and deprived of his kingdom as a consequence thereof, had still been attended upon by his brothers of incomparable prowess, then, O Sanjaya, I had no hope of success. When I heard that the virtuous Pandavas, weeping with affliction, had followed their elder brother to the wilderness, and exerted themselves variously for the mitigation of his discomforts, then, O Sanjaya, I had no hope of success. When I heard that Yudhishthira had been followed into the wilderness by Snatakas and noble-minded Brahmanas who live upon alms, then, O Sanjaya, I had no hope of success.